Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So, I'm not a chess master or anything like that. I'm just someone who enjoys playing chess, and I thought it would be fun to record the videos and share the journey here on YouTube. You will see me make some good moves, some really bad blunders, and hopefully a little improvement over time. The idea is just to play daily, have some fun, and learn something along the way. Alright, guys, here are we in another Chess Play Daily game in chess.com, and today our opponent is a random user from chess.com. So it will be a simple match. The match went earlier, and I will show you guys how the match went and what mistakes, what good moves I did, and what mistakes the opponent did. So hang tight, guys, and let's review today's match. So let's see how the match went and what happened in the match. So, guys, first of all, opponent started with white and I started with black. So, here is how it went. First, he started with queen pawn opening with d4. It was a logical opening, very good opening. Many gambits come from this opening. And then gave my queen's pawn, that is d5, to stop the pawn's wave. And then he developed his bishop to f4, simple good move, f4, targeting my pawn at c7, but doesn't matters because queen is defending it, so we need to not care about it right now. All right, then we gave f6. I gave f6 with my knight, and he developed his pawn to e3. Good enough. Become creating a pawn chain, and then I gave kind of London system he's trying to do, and then I gave g6. I shifted to King's Indian defense, trying to do King's Indian setup so that my knight doesn't get. But and as I have already given my pawn to d5, that's why he can't directly attack it with his pawn. He could have if I haven't developed my knight. That's the thing. So I gave g6, he goes with knight f3. Okay, then I did g7, and I created a fianchetto bishop so that it controls long diagonal, and if there are no pawns, it's kind of threatening the rook in the background. So that's the thing, I like it. And then he does c3 with his knight. Good enough, good move to do. And I simply bring my to bishop to e6 so that my pawn gets triple defense, and it's only attack from one side, so that doesn't cares me. Then he does h3 with his pawn. Okay, I castled my king to safety at the king side, and that is good enough for me at this moment. And he does queen to d3, and now see about this move, guys. I give f5, and the queen is being threatened, so the queen has to move from that square. Queen moves from d2, and my pawn is also well protected in the center with two defenders. One my knight at, I'm showing you, one my knight at, what is this, f6, and then my queen at d8. So the pawn is double protected, and it's only attacked by one side, that is his knight at c3. So I don't need to care about that. To I can move my bishop to f5, so his queen moves to d2. That's the thing. And then he gave queen to d2, and I attacked the queen again. So I didn't hold back. I attacked it with e4. In the center, I brought my knight, and it can capture many squares. It is threatening this knight, this queen even. Queen is threatened, and pawn pawn at this square. So I don't need to think about it because if he takes with his knight, I'm just gonna take it with my bishop to attack the opponent more, attack his knight, his pawn. That's the thing. Then he does this. He brings his knight over here. He immediately captures my knight because he has to. Otherwise, it will be a bad play. He can't do that. So then I move my bishop and I captured the knight. So he moves the knight to this square and he's attacking my bishop. He's attacking my bishop and my pawn. So if you see the pawn at this square is being well protected by my rook, so I don't need to care about it. I need to care about the pawn at this square. So it is h7 and I need to move it. So I moved the pawn to 6 and then as I thought he took my bishop. I offered my bishop, that's the thing, and then I gave pawn to e4 and that's the thing guys, I captured the knight back. So it's a recapture, clear recapture, and the knight is gone now. As the knight is gone, the center is being captured by my pawn. That is a good thing for me. So now he develops this bishop to c4. Good. And I put my and there is only one thing attacking my pawn, so I need not worry about it right now. Otherwise, I would have put the pawn over here and defended it. But I'm attacking the center with my knight, so that's the thing. And he castles, castle in a position that doesn't favors much, because the you can see there is a loophole. This square. If the bishop is not here, there is no protection of this square. So I moved my pawn up and now I am threatening this bishop. I need to move it. That's the thing. I am gonna move this bishop out of this game. So bishop goes over here. I move my pawn here so that I can attack this square and attack the bishop even more. Bishop needs to go there. And that's a pretty bad thing for the bishop to give away direction. And then the pawn comes here. He thinks he can attack me. Well, I moved it here. That's the thing, guys. Now he thinks that he can take my. He thinks I have done a bad move. He can take my knight for free, and that's the thing he did even in the game. I will show you, and that's a mistake. He takes my knight. I take his queen. Queen is pinned by this pawn, and he did it carelessly. I'm showing you right now. See, he takes my knight thinking it's just free for the taking, it's lollipop, and then I did this attack that changed everything, guys. Queen to d2 and queen was sitting at d8, so d2 queen is captured by my queen. That's pretty good move for me at this point. It's a turnover even. Okay, he takes the ship, doesn't matters. I move my rook to b8 because I need to save it. That's the thing. And then he attacks. He thinks attacking my queen will help him. So he attacks with my queen with his rook. I simply take his pawn. I am threatening now two pieces, guys. This rook I can't take it, but still it's threatened, and it's been checked. And over here this bishop it's hanging free for me for taking. So he has to move his bishop. Okay, he moves his bishop. That's the thing, and that what happened in the game. Then I moved my queen slided here, and it took this pawn. What a good move. Then he did this. He took my he took my he took my pawn over here with his bishop, and as I thought it was free for the taking, and I can move that pawn from here because my rook was going other way. So and this rook, he's trying to trap my rook. Doesn't matters, I'm taking his pawn for free. I'm taking his pawn for free. So guys, that's the thing, I take his pawn for free. And then he attacks with his rook. The rook comes at this square. It's d7. He comes to d7. Trying to attack me. Can attack me. Doesn't matters. I will slide my bishop to here. And you might think bishop is taking bishop, but queen is here, guys. Queen is defending bishop, so doesn't matters to me. And I can even do this. He takes this, thinks he's attacking my bishop and protecting his bishop. I take his bishop, and it's been protected by my rook. So a very very interesting point over here. And he takes it with my, he takes the pawn with the bishop. Over here it was, you can see the yellow square, and this yellow square, it moved from here to here. But now see my move that will change it. It takes, it takes, and rook takes bishop. So guys, rook takes bishop. That's what happened in the game. And then he takes rook with his rook. I recapture the rook. So I have plus 11 points, and I have taken even his queen. He has only one piece, that is his rook, and some pawns to defend his king. So that's a very very bad move. I mean, bad situation for him. So the rook is trying to now attack. So rook has to come in the game. Otherwise, there's no other way he can win. So I can just give checkmate from this square, capturing a mate. So rook moves over here, and then you see the big thing. I move my queen to here. So queen comes here, and then he thinks he can attack me. Can attack me. Uh, he's attacking the king, he's checking the king, doesn't matter. So I may move my king here. And now if he takes the bishop even, doesn't matters. My rook will take rook, and that's the end of his game. And that will just give him a checkmate. So guys, that's the thing. He moved his rook here, thinks he is safe. No, he's not safe. Now see the move. Now see the brilliant move. This one. And now the king is gone. My rook was over here and it went there. So king, and then he aborts the game, resigns the game. If he moved, now it's a clear eminent, checkmate is eminent. If he moves this rook at this square to this square, this white square, still he's being attacked by my rook over here. And so rook will take here, and it's a checkmate. Can't move in this square, rook, this square, rook, and this square. The queen is sitting, guys. So that's where the game ended. And it was a very, very interesting, very good game for things to happen. So that's how today's game went, guys. If you like the game, please hit the subscription button. If you learned something, please like the videos and share it with more friends. And that's how today's chess game happened. So hang tight for another video and keep watching Chess Play Daily. Play chess daily, chess lovers. And that's how I'm wrapping today's video. And thanks for watching so much. Thanks.